Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me tonight. Come on in, share. Breaker 19, your kidneys is on the line. Go ahead and share with your trucker buddies, your trucker friends, your trucker family members. We have some exciting news today regarding our kidneys, our kidney functions. So come on in, share. I am sorry about that. When you're in the dispatching business, your phone rings all the time. So I do apologize. Come on in, share the broadcast, join us as we talk about our kidney functions, our kidney health. This month is kidney awareness, and we're bringing more awareness to our truck driver community. This is Trucker Talk Thursday with your host, Marsha Withers. I am so glad to join you today. And just a little bit about me as we have our people coming on in. My name is Marsha. I am with Extraordinary Logistics Solutions. We are the solutions to your transportation needs. We help truck drivers all over the United States find loads. We are a dispatching agency, and we also bring about awareness. So one of the things that I enjoy doing about being a dispatch agent is I am a counselor. I'm not a licensed counselor, but I'm a counselor. And I talk to my drivers all the time about various topics, from relationships to children, how to advance their business, whatever topic or subject that is going on in their lives. And as a dispatch agent, it also gives me more ideas and things that I can do to help increase the awareness of what drivers face on a day-to-day basis. So please come on in, join the broadcast, share. We have some exciting news for you today. So, as we bring awareness to this topic of as we bring awareness to kidney disease and kidney functions, a lot of times we really don't understand the significance of our bodies as truck drivers. We have one goal in mind, and that is to bring home consistent income for our families. We want to bring home money to take care of our trucks. Our trucks are our babies. Our trailers are our babies as well. And we enjoy seeing these trucks on the road with the lights on, tooting the horns. We love our truck drivers. And we also want to see you continue to live and to thrive like never before. It's nothing like spending all your time on the road and come back home to find out that you're not able to enjoy it because you have health issues. This is why we bring out awareness. I've been searching the internet, looking for different topics and subjects, and when it comes to truck drivers, trying to find out what really matters as far as health issues and health concerns. Now, I'm not finding a lot of information, maybe because a lot of us don't want to go to the doctor, but we have to go. So we can get the research, we can get the information, we can get the knowledge so that we can continue to live a healthy and vibrant life. That's why this is a passion for me. Bringing awareness to you every Thursday, different subject matters along the awareness topic. And with that being said, one of the articles that I looked at this week was written by New York Times, and this was about 15, no, I would say about 7 years ago, this article was written. And it talked about the older population and kidney disease and kidney function. And one of the things that really stuck in mind is that when we're young, we think that we have a whole life ahead of us. And so we drink, we smoke, we do all these different things. And when we're younger, not realizing that it has a lasting effect on our body. And when you're over the road, a lot of truck drivers, because of stress, because of pressure, they tend to drink more alcohol on their downtime. And it presents a problem and an issue with the body because the body is not functioning the way that it should function. And when we have these kind of issues or problems, we don't know how it's going to affect our body later on. So as you get older, guess what? Not everything stays tight, right? There's some type of lacticity that starts to break down, the tissues start to break down. Guess what? Your kidneys start to break down as well. And the blood is not filtering the same rate as it used to filter. And those filter systems are decreasing as well because we're getting older. So take in consideration that as you're increasing in age, there's some awareness that needs to take about. And also there's some things that we need to consult with our doctor to make sure that later on when we're coming off the road, when we're retiring, that we're not sitting at a dialysis chair because we didn't take care of our kidneys properly. One thing we want to do and bring and push forward is the awareness of taking care of your body. Please take care of your body. All right. So, who we are Extraordinary Logistics Solutions, right? And what do we face? We face our drivers not getting the proper care that they need every day when it concerns food, time, rest. Rest is very important. Your body needs to rest. The more sleep that you get, the body can regenerate itself and gives you more energy. Water is always going to be a key factor. Making sure that you take in a lot of water, especially when you have that downtime. I know it's very challenging when you're over the road and you can't always take water in the way that you want to or consume it because you have to go to the bathroom. But on those times, those hours when you have to take that 10-hour break, consume as much water as you possibly can because that water helps filter and push through the blood so that the filtering process of your kidneys can work even more. And then your body can also hydrate itself, right? So we want to make sure that we have plenty of hydration in our body when we're out here on over the road. Get you some Pedialyte, get you they have these hydration packets that you can get from a health food store. You can get it on Amazon, different places that you can get these packets. These packets give you 3 times as much water consumption as if you was to drink 1 bottle of water. So that's something that you really want to take in consideration when you're out there on the road is to get those hydration, and they call it liquid IV, so that you can get more water into your body. Now, one of the things that we do here and we want to bring about is change. We want to change the way you really think about your body. We want to make sure that you think about how um, you interact with other people, your peers, your other drivers. You know, one of the things that is really frustrating is when you're talking to a truck driver and they have their day-to-day experiences that they experience and they speak to various people at these truck stops when they can find one, because we know nowadays that there's not that many truck stops, or if there are truck stops, they're really full. But when we're there, let's take time to really talk to one another about certain things. Now, as women, we can have these conversations because we're women, we're moms, we're sisters. We're nurturers. This is something that we can do without a problem, right? Now, I can tell you this: when I was doing awareness for prostate cancer, it was challenging for me to talk to another man about the prostate, right? Um, it was easy for me to talk to a woman about cervical cancer or breast awareness, things of that nature. But when it came to prostate cancer, it was like, all right, Marsha, get out my business. But it was something that I had to do. I had to check on my brothers. I had to check on my friends. I had to check to make sure that you are aware of what's going on. So some topics can be easier to come about in conversation, and some topics can be a little bit challenging. But guess what? We get through challenges. We get through these obstacles to make it better at the end of the day. So I strongly encourage you to really take the time and talk to your peers about these various topics that we talk about, that we discuss. You can tell someone, hey, what do you think about um, kidney disease? Have you thought about getting a checkup, or have you had a checkup lately regarding your kidneys? When people have diabetes, it's also triggered into kidney disease. Something to take in consideration. A lot of times we don't know what the next trigger will come from. But if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, these things also affect the kidneys as well. So something to take into consideration. This is Breaker 19. Breaker is the old code back in the day that they used to use to break in a conversation, to bring awareness, to let somebody know what was getting ready to happen up ahead, right? So I'm telling you now, Breaker 19, I'm breaking through to tell you about this kidney disease. Your kidneys are on the line. Yes, we have two kidneys. They all function, right? However, you can lose one kidney and still be able to function. But when you lose both kidneys, you have a problem. We want you to keep your kidneys intact. And we want you to really take in consideration if you're taking medications. Medications, they're always helpful. But when you take your medications, make sure you're taking the right doses of medication. Make sure you do not skip your medication. A lot of times when we're over the road as truck drivers, we have a tendency to forget to take our medication. Set the alarm on your phone. Have someone call in and say, hey, did you take your meds today? What's going on? How are you feeling? We need those checkups. And it's not to bog you down. It's not to make you feel awkward or one way or another, but it is to make sure that we have your back at the end of the day. It is important that we take care of you just like you take care of us. I tell you what, I go into the store and there's something that is not on the shelf, I'm kind of like in my feelings. And guess why? Because you got to bring it to us, right? And if you're delayed because there's an issue, a health issue, we understand traffic. And I'm in Tulsa. Let me tell you, this wind here in Tulsa is amazing. It's like we're getting ready to go back into the Wizard of Oz with Dorothy and Toto. I'm from Kansas, so I can say that. And, but it's real. We want to make sure that you are healthy. We know that you have different things going on every day in your life. And we are here to support you as you bring us what we need to survive on a day-to-day basis. There's nothing that is on a truck that we can't get, right? But we need you to bring it to us. When I think back over my father and the opportunities that my father had growing up, we grew up in Wichita, and my grandfather had the first African American trash service in Wichita, Kansas. And my father was to inherit the business. But my father did not want to do that. So it went to his sister who took care of the business, right? Now, my father, he's the baby boy. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. And guess what? He's going to get whatever he wants to get. That's my father. I can talk about him because that's my daddy. Now, one of the things that my father really never did, he wasn't one to go to the doctors. He wasn't one to really eat healthy. He wasn't one to really get a lot of rest because he was always on the go. He had different visions, different dreams, different projects going on. But at the end of the day, at the end of his lifespan, I took care of my father for 4 years, making sure that he ate healthy, making sure that he took his medication, making sure that he went to his doctor's appointments when he was supposed to go to his doctor's appointments. At the age of 27 years old, I didn't think that I would have to take care of my father, but I did. And it was an amazing opportunity because it caused me to grow up a little bit more quicker. Because when you're 27 and you have no children, you're living your life and you're doing everything that you want to do underneath the sun. And you're not thinking about anybody else but yourself. But when my father took ill, I had to step in that role as a guardian, as a guide for my father in these conditions. So I'm telling you this based upon experience that I don't want you, my fellow drivers, to end up in a situation that my father ended up in because of lack of awareness, lack of understanding, lack of teaching, and just lack of not going to the doctors to get what you needed. And right now, just take a moment and really think about how this is affecting your family. Think about how this you're nonchalant about your health awareness or what's going on with your body, how that affects everything around you. So take the time, go to your doctor's appointments, take the time to make sure that you have all the medication that you need before you leave the house. And if you're going somewhere and you're running out, to call back in to get a prescription at the local city that you're in so that you have your medication. I love you all. Man, I sit back and I look at my life and I look at my business and I look at everything that I have going on around me. And guess what? I wouldn't have it if I didn't have the passion and the drive that I have for you all. I love you all. I go down the highway, I see a truck on the side of the road, I see a truck banged up. I am praying for you all because guess what? You are the lifeline to our country. You're like the very fabric that is woven together to keep us together. When I look at this convoy, yes, everybody has their own opinions, everybody has their whatnots to say about the convoy. You know, me personally, I'm like, just sit it down, hands up, just sit down. You know, if you, it is so much that you all face every day, the stress, the awareness, and sometimes people really truly don't know how you feel at the end of the day. Yes, they may see the frustration today, yes, they may see the smile today, but in the hearts of hearts, nobody really know how you feel but you. So here we are. Breaker 19. Your kidneys is on the line. Take the time and get your checkups. Take the time to talk to your family, your spouse, your significant others, your children. If you don't have a spouse, significant other, your children. Talk to your children. Talk to your sons. Talk to those that want to follow your footsteps. Yes, talk to them. Give them the awareness that they need when they're stepping into this career as a truck driver. You know, everything that we see on the outside, but guess what? There's an inside component that we really don't get the opportunity to touch or to tap in sometimes. But you know, at the end of the day, how you truly feel. You know, at the end of the day, when you have pains in your back and you feel like there's something that's going on, but you don't say anything. We have too much technology at your hands. We have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have WebMD, we have all access to medical information. So I want you to take the time to enter into this new era and get the help that you need. Survival of the fittest, right? If you need to lose weight, guess what? We're going to lose weight together. Being a dispatch agent, sitting behind the desk all day, I thank God for my brother because he feeds me breakfast every morning. There's some mornings I don't even eat breakfast. And sometimes I have to ask, am I going to get breakfast today? I'm kind of spoiled like that. I can do that. But guess what, guys? It is important that we stick together in this community. Yes, we have Facebook pages all over the place. But how many Facebook pages are really talking about you, the driver? How many Facebook pages are talking about your health and bringing awareness to you? Not many. Not many. But we're here to provide you this information every Thursday at 6 o'clock p.m. Share with your friends, share with other truckers, share on trucker pages because we're here for you. We want to make sure that you're getting the awareness that you need every month. And every month is a new topic, a new subject. And then there's going to be some things that we're going to talk about in between. We're going to have fun. This is a new broadcast. Normally, I'm sending out posts. Last year, I just post. Awareness topic, post. And someone said, well, Marsha, guess what? You're going to have to put some language to the post. You're going to have to get out here because there's nobody really doing it. We talk about the low boards. We talk about how to start your business. We talk about how to increase revenue, right? We have all these different subjects that we talk about. Or we talk about how we on hold all day with a dispatcher and we're scared to pick up another line to take a call because if we do, this phone call is going to hang up and then we got to start all over again. And then we have a driver sitting on the side of the road talking about where I'm going next. I take this time to bring awareness to you about your health because I love you and I want to see you succeed in everything that you do. Succeed in your business, succeed in your family, succeed in your health. We are the solution. We cannot be extraordinary if we don't have a solution for you. So I thank you for joining this broadcast tonight. I hope that you share it with your friends. I hope you go back and look at it again. Please join me next week as we talk about the solutions to kidney disease and kidney awareness and healthy kidney living. Breaker 19, your kidneys is on the line. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I will talk to you all tomorrow and maybe may have a special guest for you. Who knows? Stay tuned for the next episode of Breaker 19. Your kidneys is on the line. Good night.